Welcome to another model train how-to video. In this video I am going to show you how to run feeder wires from your track to the main bus or just your power pack, depending on how big your layout is. If you're running to a main bus, I suggest having some of these things. You can just get them from Radio Shack. It connects two wires together without having to solder anything. You're going to need some flux, some solder, some wire, and wire strippers, and cutting and soldering iron. Pretty much just the same thing if you're just running to your main power pack. You just won't need these things. So go ahead and get the camera set up and we'll start doing it. Okay, here's where I am going to be installing my feeder wires to the main layout. So I'll go ahead and start out with this part. It's pretty straightforward. You just stick the wire down through the hole. Make sure you have plenty of length to get to your main bus. Let's go ahead and cut it off. And go ahead, you'll need to strip the very end of the wire. Oops. Got some extra lights here, so it's making it a little bit harder to work. So there we go. Got a little bit stripped off there. And we'll want to go ahead and tin the end of this wire. So got my flux here. Just go ahead and get it in a little bit. Just get a little bit on it. Doesn't take much. And go ahead and tin the tip of the wire. Go ahead and zoom out a little here. It's really hard to work with lights and camera. There we go. Get that all tinned up. Here we go. Okay. Next, I normally solder my feeder wires onto the rail joint. Just makes things a little easier since you won't need to add any more solder to the track. And you probably won't need flux as soon, because if you're doing this all at once, you should already have some flux there and it'd be cleaned. So I'll go ahead and remelt this solder here. I might need to add a little flux since this rail joint's kind of old. Maybe not. Go ahead and get. This is not going too well. Here we go. Okay, make sure it's on there nice and secure. And then what I'll normally do is I will just pull the wire from the underside, get it in there, and I'll just take a pair of the wire cutters here that I have. I'll just do that just to flatten out the wire a little bit so it's not as exposed. So then I'll go ahead and head under the layout and show you how to connect it to the main bus. Okay, I'm down here under the layout and here's the wire we just ran from the track. So you're going to make sure you want to have all the rails connected to the same main bus. So here I have both the same colored wire. Preferably you have separate colored wires for different rails. But I just put some tape on the outer track, and the one for the inner track has no tape. So we did the inner track, so I'm going to be wanting to connect the wire to here. So I'll go ahead and just figure this out. There we go. I want to just put this on here. These things are really simple, just make it so much easier. Then go ahead and make sure they're both in. Just start clamping it down. There we go. Just close it all up. And there we go. So head over to the DC system and start it up and make sure there's no shorts. Over here at the DC system, we'll go ahead and power it on. And it seems like we're good, so no shorts or anything. Successfully connected. So it's really simple to run feeders to your track. I normally do it every couple feet or so. Normally you'll find out where you'll need them just by running trains, and you'll start to get shorts or dead spots and stuff, so that'd be where you want to run your feeders. So just try on air normally, and then by the end of the time you'll be good and everywhere will be powered. So that's it for this how-to video. See you guys next time.